Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're starting a series on 3 digits. I recently covered 2 digits, and so now we're moving on to what I suppose is the spiritual sequel to it, although it is a little bit of a different game. Uh, One thing that jumps out immediately is the volume doesn't work at all. So, like, I set the volume here, that's really low now for you, and then I hit escape to go back because that's the only button. There's still no menus or buttons. This is obviously some cell phone port of a game, and it just resets the volume. You can turn off the background music and hit escape, but when you go back into the options, it will automatically turn on the background music again. So, of the two options, neither of them work perfectly, which that's a heck of a way to start your game. And then uh, how to play is still very simplistic here. Click a number to change its color. The objective is to make the green sum and red sum equal. Use escape or back to go to the previous screen. Since this is a PC thing, the back button doesn't exist. That's a Android thing. And then there's nobody new working on this game. It's the same two people as the first game. There is something slightly new here. They give you save slots, but then they don't give you an opportunity to delete save slots. So that doesn't really help that much. It just kind of gives you 6 options to play the game between 6 different people, which is a lot. Also, take note how this new screen, and it turns out this is built on Unity, is this screen is way wider than any of the previous screens. So if they were trying to lock everything down into a resolution that would work for a cell phone, this doesn't do that. In fact, this is very nice. So I wanted to play once and have it save progress on one puzzle just to make sure the audio could be might save at that point, and it didn't, so whatever. We'll go back to level 1. That's all I did. And let's look at the difference here. For between 2 digits and 3 digits, they've really stepped up their game, and this is going to potentially drive me insane. Because they've gone from 2 digits that had 9 potential numbers into now 14 numbers. You have your square of 9, 3 times 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and they've gone from the range of 0 to 99 to 3-digit numbers. And that's what they mean now by 3 digits. And that's a nightmare in itself. So I do remember that this gets you 1 away here, but you have to add a couple things otherwise. And I spent a lot of time actually on this. 216, 246. Here we have 247. Maybe I could get to 247. And 220. That's 4 away. 224. That's 4 away. Let's see if I did these two together. That's 228. Minus that would be 2 away. Yeah, that's 4 away. So now if I could just find something else that's 4 away, I can succeed. But, oh man. I'm not sure I'm going to make it on this one. Let's see. 209. 208. Really? The addition here is way more difficult. It's 204 minus 209 would be 5 away. I know the solution is not this. I know the solution was only 3 things, and I don't even remember what it was that I did. This and this is 228. This and this is 232. Let's see. This and this is 243. 243 plus 246. 232. 214. The numbers are so much bigger here. So much bigger. 246. That's it. So these 3 have to add up to 246 to match this 246. And that's probably the only puzzles I'm going to be able to solve. And if that becomes the case, then we're in big trouble. There's just no great way to do this. This is too big for my brain. I can subconsciously do subtraction between 2-digit numbers left and right, but I would need a calculator, I would need pen and paper, I would need a lot more help than what I have. Let's see. This is 32. That would be 205. Could I get another 10 in there? 205. And then see, 205 to 215 gives us a difference of 10. If I could find something that is only 10 away, or maybe even 12 away, that would work. This is 7 away, which would move us closer to, let's see. Yeah, that puts us 6 away now, somehow. Maybe that was supposed to go the other way. That's 5 away. And this is 9 away. So 9 away minus 5 would give us 4. So that didn't work either way. I don't understand what happened there. This is 3 away. So put this in the red, put that there. What is going on? Why is this not helping? Why is this making it worse? Is the math wrong? And the old system probably doesn't work here. Sadly, like the biggest number here is 273. If I take the next biggest number, 274, and hope that's the biggest one, and then try to add this, it's 3 away, and then that would be 1 away right there. So can I find something now that's 1 away from something else with those 4 numbers included. This and this would be 262. 162. This would be 193. This would be 118. This would be 179. 179 plus 3 would be 6 away, not 1 away. Let's see, 179 minus 169 is 10 away. Okay, so these 3 work together for that. Let's see, 235 minus this would be 14 away. 158 would be 11 away. This 10 away might work better actually if I got rid of this. So let's try this. Let's see, 179 is the bigger number, so put this on the green side and this here, and then remove that. And then, yeah, that didn't work. I'm 9 away now. Alright, and if I add 269 to 268, I would have been 1 away. So this is it. Add these 2 here and that there. And let's just hit escape now. We've done exactly 2 puzzles. And the beginning is 1 through 300. Halfway is 1 through 500. 750 is 1 through 750. Full 1 is 1 through 99. Awkward range is 1 through 850. Prime time is prime numbers. Full 2 is 1 through 99. Awkward reversed range. We aren't divisible by 2 odd numbers. Full 3 and 3's, multiples of 3's, and pure 3 digits, 100 through 99, and then full 4, and then the last 3. And so they've given us a 50 extra puzzles. There was 250 in the first game. There's 50 here extra, and I'm just not sure. I really am just not sure how far down this list I can get. This has gone beyond what I would deem doable. Let's see. I'm 1 away here, 196 to 195. But that only really helps if I can somehow match 2 things that are 1 away some other way. Like this is 10 away, these 2. This is 9 away. So I suppose if I did this on this side and this, now I am 12 away. And if I do this on this side and this, now I'm 2 away. And then switch the 1 around to the other way, and that would be the solution. Okay, so I did the first 3. The game definitely feels like it's giving you a what I call the kiss off. In you see it in movies a lot. At the very beginning of a movie, they're either super violent or they have like a sex scene or a lot of cussing, something to tell the viewer that if you're not okay with this kind of content, now's your time to walk out of the theater and ask for your money back, I suppose. Which I don't know why in particular movie theaters would like that, but I think they probably get more complaints if an hour and 45 minutes into the movie there's something that they find horribly objectionable, and then the people try to walk out and get a refund, and they've seen 3/4 of the movie. So I imagine it is just a better system to have a kiss off in the movie, and I'm not sure if that's just something that some directors do or not. And in this situation for video games, this definitely feels like they're giving us a kiss off on this game. If you can't do 3-digit subtraction, which is something is kind of difficult. I mean, I wouldn't say kind of difficult. Definitely difficult. Definitely difficult to do this level of math. They're totally eliminating any doubt in your mind, I suppose. See, these two right here would be one away. Let's reset. So if I use these two right there, then I only have to find another thing that's one away. And this was 100, 200, and 51, 211. Problem now is the math. I'm gonna have to do it. 114 here. Let's see. 300 and see 220 here. 236 here. 200 and no. 318 here. I swear I saw something that was close to one away. This is 3 away. But 273 to this is 3 away. So I have a 3 away and a 3 away again. But I've never noticed any pattern when you run into something like that implies something. 151, 340. Oh man, this isn't gonna work. It's really not gonna work. And see, there are some achievements here, and I kind of could get all the achievements if I could do all the puzzles. But like, you see this level of difficulty spikes in other games, but it's kind of unique to see a level of difficulty spikes in between a game and its sequel. The fans of the previous game need not apply, really, because there's no helping you. Like, this is so much more demanding. So far more demanding than the first game. I kind of breezed through the first game. There were a few points where it was difficult. Totally. But nothing close to this. See, this this would be 110 difference. There's no 110. In theory, there could be 998 difference on this. You could have 999 and 1. And that could be the biggest range, but that's not the only real issue. We can try the old system, certainly. But, like, what's the biggest number here? Is it 464? What's the next biggest number? 453. When I do this, it's 463. The next biggest number is 414, which goes here, right? No, actually we go there. And then the next biggest number is 407, which would go there. That's a 6 difference, so we've made it worse. If I eliminate that, then it's a 4 difference now, which makes it better. The next biggest number is 311, so we put that in there. And then the next biggest number is 282, put that there. That's a difference of 15 or 25, so this would probably help, but we'll leave that out. The next biggest number is this. And then the next biggest number is this. And adding this all together, you're starting to see how this... the next biggest number is this one, actually. Now there's a difference of 10. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is the solution. Here. 1,432 to 1,424. And see, that gets me 2 away. Let's move on though and leave that out. 207 then would be on this side. Next biggest number would be on this side. And that's 5 away. And then the next biggest solution is here. And then this here. This here. This here. Like, so the total even split here, as we're averaging the puzzles, is 1,759 to 1,754. And I'd have to find something that in this combination here was 5 away. What's 5 away? This is 7 away to this. This is 9 away to this. This is way, way far away. This is 13 away from that. This is 40 from that. Let's see, 407. The smallest number here is 134. So if I even add 134 to 193, the second longest smallest number, that's 227. 227 is 11 away from, or 27 away from this. So, is that right? This plus this, 327. It was 327. Okay. Which if I could get a straight number here plus this, that's 6 away. That's 5 away. I seriously can't do it. I seriously cannot do it. I could sit here, certainly, for hours and hours and hours and try. But this game has done its kiss off and it has effectively worked on me. And thanks to Steam's refund policy, not me, because I've made a video of this and effectively have gotten maybe some ad revenue from this video, so it's not ethical in my opinion for me to get a refund on this game. But anyone else, I would say, if you hit this kiss off and you get a refund, I think that's fair enough, because I could see myself spend a month, 2, 3, maybe even over the course of a year just coming back in and out of these puzzles, trying to do them. I need pen and paper. I need a calculator. I would need to make graphs and grids. I'd probably need to figure out or find some mathematical formulas here. I mean, we can certainly do random mode. You can do something like this and have it just be randomized, and that would skip us into the more difficult puzzles. But as far as getting in, that's funny, the menu went to a different place. Getting to easier puzzles, that doesn't work. And let's see, it says now the difference should be 29. The difference between the minimum of 1 and the maximum of 277 is way more than 29. Again, in their second game, they didn't bother to fix the bug here where it says minimum instead of maximum. And also, if you want to talk proper grammar, it needs a period after it, otherwise it's not an abbreviation. So if I went down to 30, then that would theoretically be like an easy version of, well, a slightly more difficult version of 2 digits, but it's not letting me do that. It's not letting me click go. So if I have to do 1 digit and we set it down to 100, and then it's still not letting me click go, the difference should be at least 29. Doesn't make any sense. It's the difference should be at least 300. So 1 to 300 and 1. I bet it's what it's actually gonna. No, it lets me go to 300. So in theory, this is the easiest puzzle. This doesn't look any easier at all. It probably is, but that's just speaking to how incredibly difficult these are going to get. This is Mensa level stuff, and above. This is, you must have a master's degree or higher in mathematics to be able to do this puzzle. This is not for your average human. I could not see getting any enjoyment out of that. And then there's just bugs all over this game. So I was gonna do a series on this game, but the game has defeated me and broken me. I would say 2 digits is kind of what you get, and I could see if you were commuting to work doing 2 digits, but I couldn't for the life of me put up with 3 digits. Now, maybe there is a factor here that I did just play 2 digits for the past 2 or 3 days, and it has drained me mentally of any interest of doing this, doing puzzles like this. That is a possibility, but I really don't think that's the case here. If I was to, from what I'm feeling, it definitely feels like these puzzles are just too hard. We literally went 25 minutes to do 3 puzzles, and one of those puzzles I had already solved, and it took me about 20 minutes to solve the first puzzle. And at that rate, to do 300 puzzles, you multiply 25 minutes by 100, or 10. You're talking 250 minutes of gameplay. Probably a lot more. That's a lot. That's 4 or 5 hours of gameplay at minimum to do these incredibly, I just have to re-emphasize how incredibly difficult it got. There is also, I would say, a problem in that they didn't just give us 9, and instead they gave us 14. They made it difficult on 2 different levels. If they had only given me 9 numbers that were 3 digits big, that would have reduced the number of combinations by a lot. Maybe they should have even gone down to 6, because even 6 is a decent number of combinations back and forth. The only thing I can say that they improved in this game versus 2 digits is the color palette looks slightly better. I like the music. It's a shame that none of the settings save. That's ridiculous. And this really was just thrown out there. I wonder kind of if they made 3 digits first. It wouldn't probably be the case, because then there would be save slots in 2 digits. But if somebody had in the prototype stage made 3 digits, I would have definitely told them, if I was a video game project manager, to say, okay, this is way too hard. You've got to make it 2 digits first. They really need to make a 1 digits, and then like tutorialize just on that. And they did have that in 2 digits actually, because there is one that at the very end is 1 through 9. That's the ultimate 1 digits. But as far as 3 digits, I would say pass. Unless you are really, really good at math. Unless you can do 3 digit subtraction like that in your mind subconsciously. And that's just something I never really did. It's a kind of useless math ability. At least when I was taught mathematics, it wasn't about memorizing solutions and math tables. That was a generation or 2 before me. It was about knowing the formulas and knowing how to find the answers. I suppose if somebody had memorized subtraction tables and addition tables, which is not something I think they really taught. I thought they more taught about multiplication and division tables, which also is moderately useless, because you can do most multiplication if the numbers are small easily in your head, and memorization only comes into being useful if you don't have a calculator, and everybody has a calculator now on their cell phone at the very least. That's an odd thing I should point out, is you should test out the calculator on your cell phone, go into it once and just type in a number and keep on typing and keep on typing until you are at like something times 10 to the exponential of 35, 85. Just keep on typing until you're satisfied, because a lot of the calculators are wrong. They come by default on cell phones, or they're limited, so you can't do really big numbers. Like Some of them will only go as far as the screen, and then they'll just say, forget it. That's as high as you can go. I don't know why. You can definitely get better calculator apps on iOS, the App Store, and Android, but I've had several different brands of Android phones where I've looked at the default calculator and it didn't work on big numbers. And that would be the only time I personally would need a calculator is when I'm hitting a big number. And so check that out and make sure you've got something better installed. Anyways, that really has nothing to do with 3 digits. I'm rage quitting. Not really in a rage here, but I know my limits well enough to tell you that this is not something that would be fun for you to watch. It would be slow. Yeah, 2 digits was probably slow. Imagine it'd probably be twice as slow as that. It would be boring, and it would be very, very frustrating for me. So that's going to be it for this spotlight. That's what I call series that only get one, as it is. I've shown you what 3 digits has to offer. Unfortunately, see, for me, if I was going to do anything, I may very well just go cheat now. I may just type in 3 digit solutions and type in all the solutions. Because that because I have no desire to actually beat the game. I may just follow a walkthrough and type in all the solutions. And I guess if you just want achievements on Steam to get all the achievements on Steam, that would work. But otherwise, I really don't want to play this game, and so I'm not really getting my money's worth. Unlike 2 digits, where I was able to play the whole game, and it gave me quite a bit of time playing it. This I don't like. Well, that's it for the spotlight. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. Also, click that notification bell next to the subscribe button. Please also friend and follow me on all the social media links down below in the description. I have links to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, and Battle.net. So please follow and friend me on all of those. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.